Good morning, I'm Samriddhi K.C. and these are the headlines of the hour. Ministry of Foreign Affairs confirms the death of 23 Nepalese in Russian army in the Ukraine war, 50 more reports yet to arrive. BP highway blocks due to yesterday's rainfall, flooding in Panauti, Roshi and Temal rural municipality, east-west highway obstructed as bridge collapses in Nawalparasi. Trump administration welcomes 59 South Africans to United States, granting them refugee status. Sides move as start of relocation efforts for white South Africans. And Nepal set to clash with Hong Kong in the ICC T20 Women's Asia Cup qualifier. Game to kick off at 12:35 p.m. Nepali time. The Nepali embassy in Moscow has informed the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that an additional 23 Nepalese involved in the war front have been confirmed dead. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs stated that these 23 deaths occurred since 24th of December. With these, the number of Nepalese recruited into the Russian army and killed in the war with Ukraine has reached 73. Among those who went missing in the Russia-Ukraine war and whose samples were sent for DNA testing, the reports of 50 more individuals are still pending. According to the details sent by the embassy to the ministry, the recently deceased include Hem Kumar Magar from Nawalparasi, Lalit Singh Dobal from Darchula, Tara Prakash Kharti from Salyan, Ramakrishna Adhikari from Shankhua Sabha, Geet Bahadur Kharti Magar from Kaski, and Makhan Bahadur Pun from Baglung. Likewise, Ram Kumar Pradhan from Makwanpur, Ronal Mishra from Morang, Bhim Bahadur Kharti Magar from Putan, Cham Bahadur Kharti from Magdi, Arjun Datta Bhatta from Baitari, Sujan Sharma from Surkhet, and Ram Kumar Budha Magar from Rukum West have also died. The addresses of 10 other deceased individuals are unknown. They are Lar Bahadur Budha, Netra Bahadur Thapa, Vikas Rai, Rupak Rai, Mahendra Malla, Ashok GC, Amrit Thapa Ale Magar, Udayraj Tharu, Pritam Rai and Prem Bahadur Lungeli Magar. The consular department has contacted and informed the families of those whose deaths have been verified. These individuals had been out of contact with their families for a year. According to the details sent by Russia, the DNA samples of 8 individuals sent from Nepal have recently matched. These include Hem Kumar from Nawalparasi, Lalit Singh from Darchula, Tara Prakash from Salyan, Ronal from Morang, Bhim Bahadur from Putan, Cham Bahadur from Magdi, Arjun Datta from Baitari and Sujan from Surkhet. The consular department had sent DNA samples of 58 families for testing in Nepalese month of Chaitra 2080 and Ashwin last year. The municipality and surrounding areas of Panauti and Kavre have been flooded due to heavy rainfall yesterday. Panauti Municipality wards number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 as well as Roshi and Temal rural municipalities in the district have been affected by the floods. A 28-year-old woman, Renuka Giri from Subbagaon, Panauti has gone missing and the police have stated that the search for her is ongoing. According to the mayor of Panauti municipality, Ramcharan Bhandari, the drinking water pipe systems which were damaged by the floods in October and temporarily repaired have suffered further damage. Likewise, the nearly 3-kilometer long temporary road under construction after the floods has also been washed away. The rainfall has also affected crops including potatoes. After the Roshi River flooded again, the hume pipe of the road from Sipali to in Roshi rural municipality ward number 6 towards Mahabharat rural municipality has been washed away. The bridge in that area, which was washed away last October, has not yet been rebuilt and yesterday's flood has caused further damage. The BP highway has also been blocked due to the floods. As there is a possibility of landslides on the road, the local administration has urged vehicles to move cautiously. Last year's flood in October alone claimed the lives of 22 people in Panauti, while the death toll across the district reached 79. This situation is becoming serious again. The local administration, Nepal Police, Armed Police Force and the Nepali Army are deployed in rescue and relief operations. Citizens have requested not to go to risky places and to take necessary precautions. Traffic has been disrupted as the bridge over the Girubari River in eastern Nalparasi along the east-west highway has sunk. The bridge suddenly subsided at 9 p.m. last night, making transportation difficult. Following the sinking of the bridge, police have urged small vehicles to use the Chor-Mara-Girubari alternative road to reach their destinations. Police have stated that there are difficulties in constructing a diversion at the location where the bridge has sunk. Hundreds of vehicles have been stranded in Chor-Mara and passengers are left in limbo. Failing to maintain economic good governance has led the country to be placed on the grey list for money laundering. The main reason for this is the inability to control smuggling and tax evasion. The actions taken by the Department of Revenue Investigation, which operates under the Prime Minister's office in the last 9 months, also show how deadly smuggling is becoming for the country. Cases involving more than 3 billion Nepali rupees have been filed in the court against 143 individuals involved in smuggling everything from gold to clothes.
Premises of the Department of Revenue Investigation Office in Harihar Bhawan, Lalitpur are filled with freight trucks and cargo vehicles. These vehicles are symbols of the smuggling and tax evasion happening in the country. All these vehicles were seized by the department during actions against smuggling and tax evasion.
आएका गाडीहरू त्यसपछि विभिन्न ट्रान्सपोर्ट कम्पनीबाट चाहिँ ढुवानी भएका सामानहरू र हामीले बजारमा चाहिँ केही चाहिँ छापा आनेका हैन ती केसमा जुन मुद्दा गएको मैले माथि 42 वटाको भने त्यो बाहेकको हामीले यहाँ चाहिँ 92 करोड 87 लाख 56 हजार चाहिँ हामीले धरौटी यहाँ दाखिला गराएका छौं हैन मान्छे अब यो हिसाबले हेर्दाखेरि अलिकति चोरी पैठारीको कुरा चाहिँ अलि बढी नै भएको जस्तो देखिन्छ र मोटामोटी हामीले यहाँ आएर हेर्दाखेरि रेडीमेड त्यसपछि भारतीय तपाईको चाहिँ थानको कपडा त्यसपछि जुत्ता चस्मा त्यसपछि कस्मेटिक आइटम हैन मोटर पार्ट्स त्यसपछि अब चाहिँ भनौं न इलेक्ट्रिक सामानहरु अब यस्ता खालका कुराहरुमा चाहिँ बढी अलिकति जोसमा अलिकति हाई भ्यालु पनि छ त्यो कस्टम ड्युटी र ती खालका कुराहरु चाहिँ बढी चोरी पैठारी भएको अवस्था देखिन्छ.
In the last 9 months, the department has registered 125 cases in courts across the country. Among these, 42 cases are against those involved in tax evasion alone. The department's investigation, which has filed charges against 143 individuals, also reveals the sectors where the most smuggling and illegal transactions are taking place. In the 9 months of action, cases involving illegal transactions of foreign currency worth 4.89 billion have been filed. A case of foreign currency embezzlement worth 2.44 million has been filed against Bikal Paudel, who is in custody on charges of corruption in the purchase of printing equipment. Goods evading revenue are being recovered from vehicles that have passed customs clearance. In the 9 months, the department conducted surprise checks on vehicles arriving via serious transport company and recovered goods on which revenue had been evaded. The department took a deposit of 920 million Nepali rupees from those involved in bringing such goods. The series of revenue evasion and actions shows the various forms of smuggling. It has been found that clothes were being smuggled from India in the name of Gurkha soldiers for personal use. Gold was found concealed in the brake shoes of vehicles arriving from the international airport. The filing of 14 cases against gold smugglers with a claim of 129 million in the last 9 months clearly indicates the active presence of gangs involved in illegal gold smuggling. Smuggling of clothes from the border areas is equally alarming. Cases involving 500 million rupees have been filed, and individuals bringing shoes worth 100 million from Rasua disguised as suitcases have also been acted upon. A case involving 1.92 billion was filed against those running illegal businesses by creating fake bills, and everything from chocolates to cosmetics has been smuggled. Despite cases involving 8 billion and 250 million being filed against those involved in tax evasion in the last 9 months, smuggling has not stopped. The department complains that it is difficult to control smuggling struggling with its current manpower. This data presented by the mechanism under the Prime Minister's office only includes those who have come under the scope of action. This clearly shows how the country's economy is weakening. It will not be easy to get out of the grey list if economic good governance cannot be maintained. Report by Ramesh Thamala.
Welcome back. The current law has set the minimum age for marriage at 20. However, the government has drafted a new bill allowing marriage at a younger age with a fine of just 10,000 Nepali rupees. This move follows recommendations from a parliamentary committee and task force, but stakeholders have raised serious concerns, saying it could promote child marriage.
At a time when there is strong opposition to reduce the marriage age, the government has proposed a law allowing marriage at 16. Under current law, marriages before 20 are annulled. However, the Ministry of Law is working to remove the provision through the Criminal Code Amendment Bill, allowing marriages under the age of 20 to be legalized with a fine. The draft bill states that marriages under 16 will be automatically nullified, while marriages between 16 and 18 years would be legalized with a fine or 1 year in prison.
मातृ मृत्यु दर घटेकै छैन, शिशु मृत्यु दर घटेकै छैन, बालबालिकामा चाहिँ कुपोषणको दर एकदमै डरलाग्दो अवस्था छ। त्यो भनेकै कम उमेरमा विवाह गर्ने, कम उमेरमा विवाह गर्दाखेरि कम उमेरमा चाहिँ कम उमेरका आमाबाट जन्मेका बच्चा-बच्चीहरुमा कुपोषण पनि छ। त्यही चाहिँ बच्चा-बच्ची जन्माउने क्रममा नसकेर चाहिँ आमाहरु पनि मरिरहेका छन्। ती चाहिँ आमाबाट जन्मेका चाहिँ बच्चा नवजात शिशुहरु पनि चाहिँ मृत्यु भइरहेका छ।
The draft of the bill includes a provision stating that if individuals above 16 years of age marry with mutual consent, the investigating officer can release them after obtaining a written agreement that they will live separately until they reach the age of 20. However, it is not clearly defined who will monitor whether they live separately or not. Stakeholders claim that this will encourage marriage among those above 16 and create more problems in society.
स्वास्थ्यको पनि समस्या, पढाइमा पनि ब्रेक भयो र फेरि त्यो बच्चाकोलाई पनि उसले चाहिँ दिने एजुकेसन दिने कुराहरुदेखि लिएर भोल्यान पोषणका कुराहरुदेखि लिएर त्यसमा पनि कम हुँदै गयो र श्रीमानबाट पनि उसको चाहिँ प्रेमहरु चाहिँ घट्दै गयो र फेरि घरेलु हिंसामा चाहिँ परिणत हुने कुराहरु भयो र आर्थिक रूपले पनि क्राइसिस हुँदै जाने भयो र उसको लाइफ सपोर्ट हुने भयो के भने 20 वर्ष भन्दा बरु माथि नै लिनु पर्छ। हामीले अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय कानुनहरुले के भन्छ भने हामीले छिमेकी देशको मात्र हेर्ने हैन, अरु देशका पनि हेरौं न हामीले। उमेर त बढाउँदै राम्रो छ नि त, भनेपछि अहिले घटाउनु भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ राम्रो होइन।
The proposed law also suggests reduced punishment for consensual marriages between 16 to 18-year-olds with a fine of up to 10,000 Nepali rupees, replacing the current automatic annulment system. Child marriage continues under existing laws, and stakeholders warn that easing restrictions could worsen the situation, negatively affecting women's health, well-being, and financial stability.
यो उमेर घटाउने कुरा यो कसको रिसर्च हो, यो कहाँबाट आयो, यसको तथ्याङ्क के हो, यो मनमा जे आयो त्यही गर्न पाउँछ। जसले कानुन संशोधन गरेर ल्याउँछ तिनले आफ्नो छोरीलाई कति वर्षमा बिहे गर्छन्।
The Ministry of Law argues that the parliamentary committee had suggested reducing the age, and the task force formed by the government also suggested that keeping only fines instead of imprisonment and arranging for separate living until the age is reached would be appropriate, and the draft was prepared based on this. There is a provision to annul the marriage within 35 days of reaching 20 years of age if desired.
यो आम जनताको सरकारको विषय भएको र आम जनताले पनि यो गर्नुपर्छ भनेकोले सांसदहरूले पनि समितिले अध्ययन गरेर भनेको र यो एटर्नी जनरलको अध्यक्षता लगायतका सर्वोच्चको विभिन्न निर्णयहरू हेरेर निर्णयहरू हुन्छन्, त्यो त नजिरै बन्छन् सर्वोच्च अदालतको निर्णयहरू। ती सारा अध्ययन गरेर सर्वोच्चले सिफारिस गरेको आधारमा चाहिँ हामीले यो सुधार गर्दै छौं। कुनै विषयमा कुनैले सिफारिस गरेको छ, कुनै विषयमा कुनैले सिफारिस गरेको छ, अनि अब जनताको सरकारको विषय भएकोले र जनताबाट यो माग आइरहेकोले हामीले यो वेबसाइटमा राखेका छौं।
Under the existing law, not only the marriage is nullified, but children born from such unions also remain unregistered. Although child marriage has not been fully eradicated, the government's proposal to make marriages legal after the age of 16 with a fine could lead to an increase in child marriages. According to the Women's Commission, over 50% of women in Sudur Paschim and Madhya provinces are married before the age of 18. The new provision could further affect women's rights to education and health, with concerns that it puts their future at risk.
And in this context, in our Public Voice segment, we have asked in several provinces what role can the community play in preventing child marriage. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
उमेर नपुगेर बिहे गरेका महिलाहरू धेरै महिलाहरू पीडित हुनुहुन्छ कतिले दुःख पाउनु भएको छ उहाँहरुको उदाहरण दिएर उहाँहरुलाई समुदायमा लगेर उहाँहरुका केही कुरा राखेपछि यो अलिकति पनि रोक्न सकिन्छ
अभिभावक सचेत हुनु पर्यो आफ्नै खुट्टामा उभिएपछि विवाह गर्नुपर्छ त्यसपछि गरेको घरजमले स्थायित्व लिन सक्छ भन्ने कुरा समुदायलाई नै सचेत गराउन सक्छ
उमेर नपुगी विवाह गरेका जुन नकारात्मक कार्यक्रमहरु नकारात्मक असरहरु देखिन्छ नि यिनी असरहरुलाई पनि यस्ता खालका छलफलहरुमा समूहहरुमा गएर यसलाई चाहिँ प्रष्ट रूपमा देखाउन खोज्यौं भने चाहिँ यसलाई केही हदसम्म रोक्न सकिन्छ
जागरणयुक्त कार्यक्रमहरु गर्नुपर्छ
कम उमेरमा विवाह गर्दा बेरोजगारीको समस्या आउँछ बच्चाहरु परिपक्व नहुन सक्छ
उमेर पुगेपछि विवाह गर्दाको फाइदा र कम उमेरमा विवाह गर्दाको बेफाइदाको बारेमा हामीले आफ्नो छोराछोरीलाई सिकाउन सक्यो भने अत्यन्तै लाभदायक हुन्छ
12 कक्षा पढ्दासम्म चाहिँ बिहे गर्नु हुन्न भन्ने शिक्षा चाहिँ हामीले अलि राम्रोसँग दियो भने त्यसपछि बिहे गर्नु हुन्न मात्र भन्नु भएन कि बिहे गर्दै भने के हुन्छ भन्ने नि भन्नु पर्यो के
सानै उमेरमा बिहे गर्नु हुँदैन सानै उमेरमा बिहे गर्ने दुःख पाइन्छ पछि हेप्न सक्छन् अनि आफ्नो ज्यान जान सक्छ
सबभन्दा पहिला त समुदायमा चेतना चाहिँ जाग्नु पर्छ
बच्चापछि सानोमा पाउँदाखेरि गाह्रो हुन्छ महिलाहरु धेरै मर्ने सम्भावना हुन्छ
कही कतै उमेर नपुगी विवाह हुँदैछ भने त्यसलाई रोक्नु पर्छ
20 वर्ष पुगेपछि मात्र हामीले चाहिँ बिहे गर्ने कुरा सिकाउनु पर्यो
कार्यक्रमहरु ल्याएर एउटा समाजमा सबैलाई चाहिँ यो विकृतिबाट चाहिँ नि पन्छाउने कोसिसमा चाहिँ हामी जानुपर्ने हुन्छ
यदि उहाँहरुलाई हामीले विद्यालय पठाउन सक्यौं भने पक्कै पनि बाल विवाह न्यूनीकरणमा यसले सहयोग पुर्याउँदछ
हामीले बाल विवाह गर्दा उसको डिमेरिटहरु के छ बाल विवाहको त्यो सब एज अ फ्रेन्डली रूपमा चाहिँ आफ्नो बालबालिकालाई सिकाउनु पर्छ
कम उमेरमा विवाह गरेपछि कस्ता समस्याहरु आउँछ त्यो चाहिँ बच्चालाई साथसाथै चाहिँ त्यसको पेरेन्ट्सलाई बुझाउनु पर्छ
समाजमा यो कुराहरु अभियानको रूपमा सञ्चालन गर्नु पर्यो
Decades after the initiation of professional nursing in Nepal, nurses are still lamenting the lack of adequate facilities and benefits while working. Nurses complain that they have not received opportunities for professional development from the government, and many working in private and non-governmental health institutions still do not receive salaries as per government standards. According to the data from the Nepal Nursing Council, 85,778 nurses are registered in Nepal. It is estimated that around 18,000 are employed in government health institutions. A projection by the Ministry of Health in 2021 estimated that Nepal would need 64,000 nurses by 2025. The Nursing Association complains that despite a circular issued by the Ministry of Health on 12 December 2024 to all the private, community and other health institutions to provide salaries to nursing and other staffs equivalent to government standards, it has not been implemented. Officials of the Nursing Association say that if the government fails to address the problems in the nursing sector immediately, a shortage of manpower in treatment services may arise in the coming days. It is time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.